Hey everybody, it's Carrie and I'm back with another weekly chat. I don't have a lot of topics to talk with you guys about this week, but I've got a few things. So as far as eBay has gone this week, I've only had 3 sales, so I'm thrilled about each and every one of those, but I would love for it to have been more, and I don't really have any funny stories to share with you this week, so that's pretty much it for eBay this week. I will tell you all 3 of those sales were new stuff. I mean, it wasn't like brand new stuff. It was new stuff to my eBay page that I've just uploaded last Monday. So that's pretty much it for eBay. I've got Coco in my lap. Here she is right here. Oh my goodness. Chanel is on the couch. She has learned to jump on the couch, which I'm not thrilled about. I don't like them jumping, but I can't do anything about it. But she can't get herself down. So I'll show her in a few minutes, but she's just over there entertaining herself, chewing on a toy right now, and I've got Coco. So they're doing well. I will get more into what's going on with Chanel in a little bit and get more into that. But there's, let's see, no really funny comments this week, so I don't really have a comment to share with you. I do have something I kind of want to quickly address, and 99.9% of you are not guilty of this. I mean, I would almost say 100%, and just the random person that isn't subscribed to my channel is guilty of this. And that is, some people will leave profanity in the comments section on one of my videos. And when that happens, I do delete that comment. I block the person, and we'll just leave it at that. I don't appreciate that on my channel, and if somebody does leave it and I see it, it gets deleted and they get blocked. So I just thought I would throw that out there. And that I don't even remember what video it was on, but somebody did leave some profanity on one of my videos, so that is a no-no as far as I'm concerned on my channel. And anyway, that happens, blocked and deleted. So the one fashion topic I want to talk to you guys and all my fashionistas out there, I really want to get your opinion on Manolo Blahnik shoes. And I'll tell you where I'm going with this. I have mentioned ad nauseum Lydia Millen's channel. I realize I have. And it's just a channel I really enjoy watching her videos. I like a lot of her fashion that she shows, especially the shoes and handbags. And so she recently said that she has kind of discovered that brand. I mean, she said she knew about the brand but hasn't really ever been interested, and I've got to tell you, I really kind of feel the same way. It's a brand that I've seen for years, but I've just never really been interested in. So she has shown some shoes that she's recently purchased from the brand on her Instagram stories, her YouTube channel, Instagram photos. And so there were a couple of pairs that I was just like, oh my goodness, I'm in love with. And one of them, I don't remember the name of that shoe, but it was just I think a 70mm heel, and it had like a strap with some faux diamonds that look like leaves, just kind of going across the top of the foot. It was beautiful. And oh, excuse me, my eyebrow started itching. I know that's rude. Anyway, so she talked about how comfortable these shoes are, and I was like, I am definitely looking for comfortable. I mean, I think a heel is, the term for a comfortable heel is relative. I mean, a comfortable shoe, regardless, it's different for everybody, but she just went on and on how comfortable these shoes were. And then she showed another pair, and I believe the name of this other pair is the Seneca shoe, and she said the Seneca was even more comfortable than this other one. And so I was like, okay, I've got to start looking for these shoes. Well, the first one was I think she got it in I want to say a red color, and I've been looking for this shoe. Nordstrom has it in black and cream. I don't want either one of those colors, and then I saw the price of it, and I went, yeah, I'm not ready to buy a shoe for that price yet at all. And then I was looking on all different websites. I finally found more colors on Saks Fifth Avenue's website, but they were all sold out except for the black, and all of the other colorful ones were on sale about 60-ish% off, and I was like, I would have been willing to get them at 60%, but they were all sold out. So, and then I've been trying to find that Seneca, and I'm hoping I'm pronouncing that correctly. It has been a nightmare. I mean, not really a nightmare, but I'm like obsessed with this shoe, and I can't find it anywhere except on Harrod's website and Manolo Blahnik's website. And here is my concern. Number one, the shoe is expensive. That's one concern, but let's put the price of the shoe aside and then get into getting it to the US. There are some websites that include like all of the taxes and customs fees and all that, and you really don't have to worry about it if you have it shipped into the United States. I believe Net-a-Porter does that, and I could be completely wrong on all of those, but it's something like that. Farfetched, I believe, does it, because they were like, you don't have to worry about it if any of this stuff here, whatever you see in the price, that is the final price that you pay. And I appreciate that. So I found the shoes, both pairs, on Manolo Blahnik's website, and I was kind of reading about the delivery, returns, because I'm like, if I can't try the shoes on, I need to be able to get it back. And then on the site it was like, you are responsible for all customs fees, and I get that, I 100% understand that, but it's like, where do you pay these fees? How does that work? And they said we ship DHL. And so I went to DHL's website and I looked at the shipping and the customs things, and on their website specifically it says, we will, I'm paraphrasing it, but it was like something like, we will pay the customs fees and then you will have to pay us for it. But we will go ahead and pay them when they get into your country, and then before we would deliver them to you, you will need to pay us. I understand that, but I was still a little curious, so I emailed them, and they never even answered. I mean, they did answer me, but they didn't answer my questions. They're like, we don't pay the customs fees. And my question was, I see that your website says you pay them, and then the buyer or the one that's getting the item will have to reimburse you for that. Never even answered my question. All he said was, we don't pay the customs fees. And I'm like, your website says you do, and then you get reimbursed. But anywho, I'm just curious, has any of you guys bought from another country and you live in the US, what have you done about the customs fees? Now, this is my understanding, so I will have kind of a couple of questions for you. That's one of them. My understanding is, as long as it's less than $800 US, you don't have to pay customs fees. That is my understanding from doing a lot of traveling. And then if it's over 800, then it's kind of like, what happens then, and how does it get paid? Because I'm in Tennessee, so the shoes are probably going to enter the U.S. in a port area, potentially. I mean, it doesn't have to be a port area, but potentially say like New York, maybe Atlanta, someplace like that. And so usually the fees are due when the item enters the U.S., so I can't get to those places and pay the fee. So how does that work? I'm just curious. I've also emailed customs, but it says it takes like 2 to 3 weeks to get a response from them. So I just don't want to buy something that expensive and it gets stuck, say, in New York City, and I can't get my item, and so I just wonder if any of you guys have had any issues with that. So that's one question. My second question is, and I may have already said this earlier, is have any of you actually worn Manolo Blahnik shoes? What do you think of them? Are they worth the price as far as you're concerned? And are they comfortable? I would love to hear from you on that. But anyway, that was kind of my fashion thing this week. And they've, again, never been on my radar, but I'm very curious and I'm obsessed with this Seneca shoe in pink. I'm obsessed with it to the point where it's like I'm almost willing to break down and buy it if I can if I can be reassured that I can get it shipped to Nashville. And I don't mind paying the customs fees, but I kind of want to know how much they are. That's one thing, is how much is it, and can it get to Nashville and I can pay it at the DHL, something like that. Let's see. The last thing before I go into Chanel's issue and grab her. I don't know if any of you watched, it was my 4th of July video in 2016. I was wearing a flag dress and I filmed it in the 12 South area, and I think I showed the sign, the mural, I believe in Nashville. I think I showed it. I know I have that some photos on my Instagram page with that sign. Anywho, that sign was, what's the word? The word just left me. somebody threw paint on it. What do you call that? Defaced. There's a word. I'm not coming up with it, but somebody like just destroyed that mural, and it was like I was like horrified over that. Why would somebody do that? But I think the artist said they are going to repaint the mural, and I'm like glad about that. But it's like, why would somebody do that? And if anybody can think of the word I'm trying to say, let me know in the comments. Anyway, so that happened this week. So I'm going to go ahead and grab Chanel and then go into what's happening with her. Let me show you Coco again. She finally went to sleep. They had they slept really, really late this morning, and so they've been playing, and all of a sudden, they just get sleepy again. Because we sleep a lot, don't we? Yes, we do. If any of you guys have pets, do you talk to them like that? I'm going to put Coco down and get Chanel. I'm back with Chanel, and so she's having a little bit of an issue with her incision from when she got spayed. Now, they were spayed a few weeks ago, and when I brought them home, I looked at their incisions, and I noticed hers was a little bit lumpy, I guess, but the vet assured me that the stitches will dissolve, everything is fine. Coco's looks perfect, and so this morning, I mean, I've been keeping an eye on both of them, but this morning, I haven't noticed it till this morning, one of her stitches looks as if, I'm not going to show you because it may gross some people out, but it looks as if it is about to pop through her stomach or her skin, and so as soon as I saw that, I immediately called the vet. Or the pet hospital that they go to, and told them about it. So they're going to get her in today and have the vet remove that stitch, but it hasn't been bothering her whatsoever. She's been doing well. She's really, really sleepy right now. So I promise you guys, about 15 minutes ago, they were going crazy and playing. So but so she's got an appointment today, and I'm going to take her up there and have them take care of that stitch, because I'm just so afraid that it's going to pop through during the night and we're just going to have a mess, won't we? Yes, we will. I've not really dealt with that before. My last dog that I had was another dachshund that looked like them. She was black and tan, and she passed away a few years ago. She got fixed and never had any issues, and then Coco hasn't had any issues. So this is the first time I've dealt with something like that. So I'm a little bit nervous. I don't think anything is really wrong. I think it's something that happens probably a lot. But when it's you're like your baby, I realize that she's not a baby, but yeah, I worry about them, so I'm gonna we'll get that taken care of today, and I will let you know what happened next week in next week's chat. So I hope you guys have all had a blessed and wonderful week, and I will talk to you later. Bye bye, guys.